Welcome everyone! Welcome to yet another amateur multiplayer ladder match and amateur casting from yours truly, MetalCanyon. In the top right of Lost and Found LE is a red Terran player, El Tito Isaac. That's quite an interesting name. Already going for a double gas. And in the lower left is, well, like I said, yours truly, MetalCanyon, as the Blue Zerg player this time around. I quite like this zoom feature. Yeah, I'm confused why my opponent is already going for a double gas when he's only on 9 SCVs on the minerals. He's only putting 1 SCV into each of these and already going for a double supply depot. That's quite interesting. He's nowhere near the supply limit, but, well, there you go. And I've sort of learned from my mistakes from the past. I'm sending out a scouting overlord, even though this is a Terran player, so you could expect the Marines to come out quite soon and, well, you know, shoot down your overlord. But at this point, I understand that, you know, this is a sacrificial overlord, so I have to send it over there, spot what I can to prepare for the enemy's tactics, and then of course decide to what to do next while losing the overlord. I will have to be making, you know, another overlord to compensate for that. So my mineral line over here is saturated while my opponent's is not. He's really not going for any SCVs. He's going for double barracks. Not sure what he's going to be producing from that on just 8 SCVs on the mineral line, and not going for a natural expansion quite yet. Of course, he's also not going for the orbital command center, which insanely, it's just now that I'm playing the multiplayer matches a little bit, I see how insanely it increases the Terran mineral income with those mule drops. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna go back to work, dude. Come on, go back to work. And of course, no Marines coming out of these barracks. I think now he's going for an expansion. There we go. And here comes my overlord. I want to see what's going on here. Now, in the meantime, I am once again going already for a quick spawning pool. I think there was a 14 spawning pool and the Roach Warren. And I am trying to keep more on top of my Queen Inject this time around, because I've been watching my oh yeah, here we go. This is my view, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Ah, there's some barracks over here. When I didn't spot any barracks at first, I thought this was some weird play here. Was this some kind of a proxy barracks play or something? But of course nothing was getting to my base just yet, so I wanted to see if my opponent did have a natural expansion already. And here comes out the Marine, which is going to be taking down my overlord, but not before I actually do spot that second command center going down, and a third gas with only 1 SCV. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Just, I don't know if he doesn't know that you can put more than 1 SCV in there, or not sure, really. But I cannot really complain about that, because I am a complete and utter newbie as well at this. I am going for a second queen now that will be able to do the injecting. I wanted to say that, oh no, I'm not keeping on top of the injects, but I did want to spend that little bit of energy here to put a creep tumor down to just, you know, connect these 2 bases and then keep on going. I am already producing a few roaches. I've been learning from before. My overlord did go down, and I'm going for another base, very greedy, without actually knowing if my opponent is going for anything sneaky. Although, as I said, I did see this small amount of SCVs, the triple gas, the natural expansion, and really practically no Marines, only being produced from 1 barracks. He did go for a reactor now and queuing up a lot of Marines over there, but this barracks is just sad. It's not getting any love, and no love. So anyway, right now, 5 Marines, I'll be able to respond to that quite easily and defend against it. I've got a lot of roaches. My creep tumor is going down finally. Come on, that queen inject. Oh yeah, I'm going for a creep tumor first. Okay, but there we go. The queen injects. You know, I'm doing these casts not only to have a little bit of fun doing it, and hopefully you have fun watching it as well. Come on, dude. Queen inject. Queen inject. Okay, going for the lair. Come on, do that queen inject. Oh god. I'm disappointed myself. Yeah, I'm also doing these so I can see what mistakes I'm doing, what I could be doing better. For example, not going for a quadruple gas with only 4 SCVs. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. El Tito Isaac does seem to have quite an aversion to building more SCVs. He's a man of simple tastes. He says, yeah, the SCVs I get, the SCVs I'm satisfied with, even though he is going for many more now that I've said that. He must have heard me. Either way, my roaches are getting rallied over here. Here's the Queen Injects, finally. Queen Injects on all of my hatcheries. Larry is going to be finishing up quite soon. Here's my Baneling nest, because like before, now that I'm playing against a Terran and I saw that he's going for double barracks, I wanted to get some Banelings out. And of course, quite preemptively, I'm also going for those spore crawlers in my mineral lines. I've been stung a couple of times before, and I don't want to be stung again. And there's my spine crawler. The funny thing with that is it's completely unneeded at the moment, especially in professional matches. You'll never see a spine crawler going down just like that without any sort of threat from the enemy, from the other player. But I went down for it because sometimes I get a little bit overwhelmed with everything I have to do. Look at those Queen Injects. With everything I have to do. So if I have too many drones in a mineral line, look at that, 1 inject, 2 inject, 3 injects. Yeah, MetalCanyon, you're doing it good. Quite amassing up an army here. And at this point, I realize here that, oh no, wait a second, those Banelings actually cost quite a bit of gas, which my opponent has quite a bit of, despite the fact that he's only mining on 4, with 4 SCVs. And here immediately you can see me going for double gas over in my natural, while already going 3-3 on gas in my main. But yeah, I figured, oh wait, those Banelings actually do cost some gas. Now, I think I went for Lair mainly so I can get the Baneling upgrades, even though I'm not really going for them at the moment. I am going for the Roach speed upgrade. And my opponent's army really isn't looking that scary. He's refusing to put down too many SCVs, only producing them out of 1 command center. Still not going for that orbital command center, which really does help a ton. Not only for the scans, he is going for a +1 upgrade with infantry weapons. So that's going to help. And it's actually finished by now. And he's going for a medivac now. But with the amount of enemies he's facing here, he'll need more than 1 medivac. Now, I'm also trying to improve on my creep spread, which, to be completely honest, it's not absolutely terrible for newbie standards, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it good by any stretch of imagination. I think by this point I should have expanded at least to up here. Now, my opponent is moving out, and he's destroying these rocks. Not entirely sure why, because in most cases you want choke points for the Zerg player, so he doesn't Zerg you. At least that's what I found out. And there's a lot of chilling out SCVs, chilling out by these supply depots. But yeah, he is destroying these rocks. He doesn't want them. He wants the space free for more Banelings. Now, the Queen Injects have been pretty good, I think, so far that I'm looking at it. Every time I look at these hatcheries, there are some queens on there. I'm going for missile upgrades, carapace upgrade, and I'm going to move out soon, apparently. Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit too soon. Maybe I should expand more of the creep over here. So maybe I have heard myself. Oh yeah, here's the Baneling's speed upgrade. But no Zergling speed upgrade. Probably, there you go. I must have heard myself in retrospect. Here comes a big... Nah, I'm joking. It's not really a big engagement here, because those Banelings do very short work of the Marines. In fact, I probably should not have used my Banelings to kill his enemy. I mean, kill his Marines. I could have used them for either the mineral line or something else. But, well, there you go. That command center is going down. And as soon as that's done, I move on forward. And yeah, the El Tito Isaac doesn't really have anything in the way of defense. He does have a single Viking coming out. Not really sure why. But this was, this was pretty easy for me to win. And at the same time, it kind of feels good to actually win a game. But On the other hand, it was a little bit too easy. I just had too much stuff over here. But still, I can learn from my mistakes. There's lots and lots of roaches still coming up here. I tried to keep my minerals and gas down, which I guess I was doing sort of reasonably well. Queen injects once again lacking, especially since, yeah, I don't see too many larvae over there. But I am sort of saturating these mineral lines. 15 out of 16, 8 out of 8, and still producing more over here. No drones, though. I probably should have expanded here. Oh yeah, sorry. I have expanded into yet another base and had yet another queen here at the ready. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this fourth match. The final and fifth match will be actually placing me somewhere on the StarCraft 2 ladder, and we'll see where I end up. Probably not very good. Spoilers! So hopefully you've enjoyed this despite my amateur casting, and I'll see you next time. Let me know down in the comments below how you liked everything. Bye-bye.